Last time, the protagonists agreed to help them deal with the sealed queen. How will the events fly out? I wonder. There's only one way to find out, and that's to continue the story. Because, you know, story and stuff. I'm not even sure if I got the steps down, but after hours of practicing, they assured me I've got it down. I won't be able to tell for sure until the real thing. That's what scares me. What if they misjudge and that's my video software telling me my video's done? Hehehe. Close. Let's go ahead and just close this out. Am I really capable of? Don't know. Or I mess up. Or there's a whole range of possibilities of things messing me up that day. These are the thoughts that stay with me long after the girls return to their tent to catch whatever rest they can get before the morning. The last thoughts I had before I finally drift off to sleep is that the toughest day of my life is now lying ahead of me. Because Hirokun needs to get all of the thoughts out of his head. I slowly come to my senses. Morning has arrived. There's no time to waste. I slip out of the covers and steel myself for what's come to. Why steal? Why not prepare? And prepare myself for whatever comes, feeling more awake than I ever have in previous mornings, which is surprising seeing as I probably got at best a few hours of sleep. I guess the fear for what's to come is I mess up is what's keeping me going. A better motivation than other. Okay, let's do this. I peer at the pair of determined eyes that stare back at me from the mirror. This is the most focused I've been in my life. It's funny how much has changed in these past few days. And it's even more weird how I seem to accept it, as if deep down I knew all of this to begin with. I slip on my casual clothes and make for the dining room. Hello, battle ready angels. I find the two girls waiting for me as expected, though I am caught a little off guard by the fact that they're in their battle outfits. Maybe. About as well as I could, knowing what's to come. Right. Of course. I start for the kitchen and prepare the most simple food I can think of. So, I think I forgot to ask this last night when we got carried away with other stuff. But what exactly is this Dark Queen in prison? What? I almost dropped the plate I'm holding. She's that close by? I didn't really think about any of that. That's a good point. Not really, no. But I think she's been this close the entire time. No wonder things have been getting progressively more crazy around here. She must be furious to have the key to her freedom just out of her grasp like this. Are things really going to just magically fix themselves when we do this? Naturally. Oh, Oh, I'm sorry. Right. Sayaka giggles and jabs at her partner's ribs. I suppose it's good they can stay in such high spirits despite the task that lays before us. We set out. I let the girls lead the way as we take the lesser traveled routes through town so as to not draw attention to their outfits. They offered to fly me there, as I would be much faster. But... no. Walking is fine. I'm sure things aren't that urgent. Before long, our surroundings become less urban, the buildings shrinking in numbers the longer we travel, until finally we cross over a fence and into the wilderness. Branches overhead shade us from the sun as we walk across the faint trail laid out across the ground. Damn it, I can hear myself dragging on my S's. Only the faintest hints of the light have filtered through, illuminated the way. I'm beginning to wonder if the girls even know the way, as we pass by a tree I swear I've seen at least 3 times before. Oh god. Well, that just confirms it. We're hopelessly lost. A tension that might have existed before is sucked away the moment Sayaka begins to scratch her head and glance around the place. There should be a comment and it should be glances. Oh god. No comment. Guys, is this really the time? And here I thought the selling part of this operation would be the most difficult part. Sheesh! That's a bad way of looking for something in the wilderness. Take my advice. Don't ever do it. The only time it's acceptable to wander around is when you are mapping a area for a geological survey. But no, even doing that wander around is a bad idea. Don't do it. Hasn't stumbling around randomly only made us go around in circles? I fear the sun might set before we even find this darn cave now. I know it won't help, but I joined the pair of surveying the land. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be looking out for, apart from a cave? Squint at something in the distance. A cluster of boulders that have caught my attention. My eyes were practically drawn there like some kind of magnetic force was at work. I've never been here before, yet somehow it seems familiar. Can we check over there? We trek over to the oddly suspicious rock formation. Oh, but I want to study those rocks. How suspicious could they be? The geologist in me is crying out, rocks! Sedimentary boulders! Sayaka begins to poke about the boulders, a hand to her chin. Circling around the cluster reveals nothing too out of the ordinary, but there has to be more. I don't know. I just feel like something was there. Hey, rocks aren't stupid. They're fun. Okay, I take that back. Igneous rocks are fun, metamorphic rocks are and sanitary rocks. Who wants to play in the dirt? I apologize to some of my favorite professors from my university. I do apologize. But my favorite professor who has taught petrology, he has point. Sanitary rocks are boring. They're not forming volcanoes, okay? Leave me alone. She says that as she raps gently at one of the rocks with her knuckle. one eye closed to be better examine it. Sayaka takes a grip of the rock and question begins to pull at it with all her might, her teeth gritting in determination. Oh right, yeah, I should probably help. It was almost amusing to see her feet wildly kicking in place with the rock refusing to budge. I took up the other side of the rock and began to push against it with the little strength I might possess. We still don't manage to move the rock. It doesn't budge at all, even with all our combined effort. And I really am trying here. It certainly does feel loose though. Apparently not loose enough. Jesus, you could have worded it better. I think we could move it for sure if one last person were to. Her sword appears in a flash. Hey, wait, we're still right beside it. Isn't it dangerous just to... She strikes without any further warning, unleashing a single, precise slash that splits the rock clean in two. Oof! We both fell backwards as the two pieces of rock collapsed opposite ways. I feel like my hair might just be a little shorter than it was, too, after how close that was. Yeah. She falls silent, unable to argue there. It did move the rock after all. We both hop to our feet to join Hikari in peering over the results of her destruction as the dust begins to settle. I almost forgot how to breathe in the excitement of it all. That's just sad. How do you forget to breathe? Even I've been surprised on many levels, but I still know how to breathe. Could this really be it? We all gasped at once. I knew it! It's not sure how, but somehow I knew it! Behind the rock is a tunnel that trails downward deep into the darkness. There's no telling how far it might stretch, or if there's anything on the other end. But somehow... Well, at reading Hamlin. But if someone went to such lengths to hide this tunnel from existence, then it has to lead somewhere, right? So you're now Jedi? How dare you become Jedi? That's not really something you should be saying so happily. She is right though. There's a foreboding sense of despair as I peer deep into the hole. A heavy tension in the air, as if the sheer presence of whatever lurks down there seems to consume it all. Once we go down there, this will be it. We'll finally put an end to this madness, and I might finally be able to get some peace after all of this is done. Do I really have the strength to go through with this? To reseal a long-forgotten evil that tormented... Hey, wait! Sayaka apparently doesn't have the decency to wait for me to battle out my internal struggles and cut things short as she plops down onto her knees and begins to shuffle into the hole. It's like she's big for us to fit if we crawl. Hikari follows after Sayaka, looking somewhat more hesitant towards the hole than compared to her partner. They disappear into the darkness completely, as if consumed by the tunnel. It's scary just how little light seems to shine down there. Hikari's harsh tone sounds out from the tunnel, making it all more frightening. Okay. I'm coming. Oh god, again, I've seen way too much hentai. Again, better choice of words could be used. It's not like the world's going to end just because I take an extra minute or two to prepare for diving into the heart of evil. At least, I hope it isn't. I drop to my knees and shuffle into the tunnel, my world quickly becoming dark as all traces of life begin to fade. I can just about make out the scuffling sound of the two crawling along ahead of me. Their presence the only thing keeping me calm during all of this. My surroundings are dark, cold, slimy to the touch. Rocks aren't slimy. Well, I guess if there's a water source, but you didn't describe water and you just opened up a hole. So far, it hasn't been a very pleasant experience. You know,
どうかした？
this wasn't what I had in mind when I pictured myself being a hero, going along in a cramped, dark tunnel. Somehow I thought things were going to be more dramatic. Sayaka lets out a giggle as she soldiers on ahead.
大丈夫。ドラマチックなことはちゃんとあるって。今はちょっとドラマチックとは言えないけどね。それにこれはそう悪いことじゃないと思うの。少なくとも彼女の心へ行くまでシャドウと戦う魅力的とは言えないけどね。体力は温存できるの？
Okay. Open mouth insert foot syndrome. She brings up a good point. However, but what if there are monsters inside this tunnel? We really can't do much if we're practically blind.
やめてよ。考えないようにしてるんだから。あ、そうだね。私たちってば無防備かも。さやか、完全に袋のネズミだ
Oh
ね。
God.
私は弓を使えないし、光も剣を構えられない。どんなシャドウならこ
Whoa.
のトンネルに入れるかな。あ、光を大好きな触手くんなら大丈夫かも。
Again, way too much hentai.
黙りなさい。意地悪。
Maybe I should have just kept my thoughts to myself. Sayaka's having way too much fun with
そ
this.
れか、もしかすると。何かが触った。
Hikari shrieks, almost bursting my eardrums in the process.
ケンタ、あなたまた。
Me? Of course not. I'm way back over here. What sort of guy do you think I am?
そういうことにしたいのよね。今までもいろいろしてきたものね。
Okay. The last time? Yes, totally his fault because that was your space. But the first 2 times was all you because it was his bathroom because you broke into his house. Those were accidents.
これも事故だと言いたいのね。身動きの取れない女の子を掴んだりして。
Jesus Christ. Come on, I'm nowhere near you. Maybe it's just your imagination. I can't just about hear Sayaka stifle a giggle as we continue to argue.
いいわ。けどあなたじゃなければ誰だっていうの？
Maybe a bug
さや
or
かじゃ
another
ないわよ。
creature?
私の前にいるんだから。きっとまたヌルヌルして挨拶に来たんじゃない？
She says it in almost a sing-song manner. Oh, okay, I see what's happening now. I'm hoping Hikari will realize it soon too.
そんなわけないじゃん。また触った。冗談はやめ。何？
But our series of events continues for longer than I feel is necessary until finally I feel I have to speak up or we might be stuck in this tunnel all day. Okay, come on Sayaka, that's enough. You've had your fun. We need to focus, okay?
何？さやか、こんなこと彼女にできるわけ。
Confirming my suspicions, Sayaka lets out another one of those devious laughs.
はいはい、我慢できなくてついからかいやすいんだもん。
That's horrible. Hikari takes a deep breath. Uh-oh.
殺す。捕まえられればね。
I hear the pair of them shuffle ahead of the accelerated pace. Sayaka's maniac laughter trailing into the distance. I suppose it's good they can keep in such high spirits despite the task what lies ahead of us. I really don't appreciate them just leaving me behind like this. However, I contemplate continuing on at my own pace, sure that I'll catch up to them eventually, but it feels something slamming me lap at my hand, forcing me to break into some sort of bizarre sprint crawl. I don't know if there really are things lurking around in the tunnel, but I still don't want to stick around to find out. I might manage to catch up to them. No, I eventually managed to catch up to them, the pair seeming to have calmed down somewhat. And that's where we will call it again. Such an adventurous start into this cave. Oh, what will lie further ahead? Will Sayaka kill? Oh, will Hikari kill Sayaka? Will Hikari finally calm down? We don't know. Find out next time on Sakura Angels.